Hi guys, good morning. I woke up in another country today. I'm in El Salvador for literally a few hours. I got in last night and I'm going back home tomorrow night. So today is like my only full day here. It's like a weekend trip, but during the week. Today's Monday. I wanted to update you guys on my current read, or the first book of this vlog. I'm reading The Gingerbread Bakery by Laurie Gilmore. It's part of the Dream Harbor series with the Pumpkin Spice Cafe, the Cinnamon Bun Bookstore. I've only read the first two. I think they're the first two. I don't remember the characters like exactly, but I have an idea of them being in the other books, of them just bickering and fighting. And in this book, it's like an enemies to lovers kind of. It's Annie and Mac, and they are getting ready for a friend's wedding, and they're just always fighting, and they're like, can you guys handle it? Like, can you be fine for this event? And they're like, yeah, I mean, we can do it. But it turns out that they have like a little bit of history, and so you get those past chapters where you kind of see them interact. One day in high school, she spends like a day with him, and she's like, he's not that bad. And so they kind of have like this little connection, but obviously something happens because in the future they're still not talking and she doesn't like him. But I have a feeling that he's always liked her, and he just kind of does it. Like, he fights with her and bickers with her because he wants to talk to her at least. I love when that happens because the girl's like feisty, but like he's fighting back, and I feel like he's doing it because it's the only way he can be with her. I am 55% into this book. I listened to the audiobook yesterday while I was packing, getting ready, and then at the airport, like while I walked to my gate. But on the plane, I mostly read on my Kindle. I finished another book, which is great. It was mostly a reading day yesterday, but I think today I'm gonna listen to it a bit more while I get ready and stuff. I don't know how much time I'm gonna have to actually read. I think I can finish it pretty quickly. Like I said, I'm already 55% in, and I shouldn't have that much time left, but I want to give you guys an update before I forget. Okay guys, I finished The Gingerbread Bakery. I'm gonna read this book 4 stars. I think it was a fun, cute read. I enjoyed it while I listened to it. I will say, out of the books that I've read from this series, which I've read 2 other ones, this might be my favorite. I did like this one more than the Pumpkin Spice Cafe and the Cinnamon Bun Bookstore. I think the whole second chance romance just hits. I don't know, I've been reading a lot of second chance romances recently, and it's just been hitting so good. This one was a second chance romance. Both characters are from the same small town. They knew each other in high school. They weren't friends or anything, but they had one day where they hung out and they kind of realized like they're not so bad. They have this time in high school where they kind of get along for a bit, and then something happens. Now it's the future, and there's gonna be one of their friends' wedding, and they're literally enemies. They cannot stand each other. They're rivals. They're always fighting, bickering. In the past books, you see them not like each other, and so all the readers are kind of begging for their book. And once you get it, you get to see why they don't like each other, what happened in the past, and so you do get that past present dual point of view. I love when I can see the history and then years in the present. You're just trying to figure out what happened, how are they gonna get back together, and then sometimes you know that there's feelings there and you're just waiting for them to figure it out. I think it was just a fun read. I wouldn't say it was super Christmassy, which I think is good, because sometimes I've read some holiday romances in the past where they are so overly done that it feels like Hallmark times 10. And don't get me wrong, I love me a cheesy Hallmark movie, but sometimes it's just, some books are way overdone, and it just feels like the whole point is to just read about Christmas and not the romance. But this one had, I feel like it was an okay mix, because I feel like I would have wanted a little bit more Christmas or holiday feelings, but I don't feel like I can remember anything memorable. The cover does have like Christmas decor, so I thought it was like more Christmassy. But yeah, overall I think I enjoyed this book. It was 4 stars for me. Whenever I do pick up my next read, I will come back and update you guys. Hi guys, okay, it is time for our next read. Very much in the holiday spirit, as you can tell. I'm in my Christmas PJs, my bedding. It is the perfect day. Today is December 1st, so it is officially the first day of bookmas. I'm posting my first video later today, and when you're watching this, it's obviously way later in bookmas, hopefully. But today for me, it is December 1st, which is the first day, and I'm so excited, first of all, to see all the other content put out by all my favorite book creators, and just to share these videos with you guys. It is December 1st, like I said. It is the perfect day. It is cold and rainy. It's supposed to rain all day today. Perfect. That means we get to stay in our PJs. I do have a lot to do today. It's a little bit chaotic, but I'm gonna try to find little spaces in between to read our next holiday read, which is, one second, this holiday book, Holiday Ever After by Hannah Grace. So I've read all of Hannah Grace's books. I think I read Icebreaker, Wildfire, and Daydream. I loved it. I think that is my favorite out of all of them. Is that all her books? But this is her newest holiday book. I was going to start Good Spirits, but I started this last night, and by started I mean literally started like first chapter, and I wanted the lights off, so I wanted to read on my Kindle. This was on Kindle Unlimited, so I'm just gonna save this as the last book for this video, which I'm so excited for. I also have the audiobook for this. I need all audiobooks I can get right now because I'm doing a lot of computer stuff and journaling. I'm working on my 2026 reading journal and finishing up my 2025 reading journal, which I've neglected a little bit because I've been setting up my 2026 reading journal, so I have a lot to update on that one. So I need a lot of audiobooks. I don't have this one audiobook, unfortunately, so this is like my nighttime reading book, but today I'm gonna try to find some time to read. Right now I'm on chapter 3, so I only read the first 2 chapters. Started it last night, and then today read chapter 2 in bed. We met our female main character. She like, her family business is a very big, I think it's a toy company. She hasn't gone into detail, but the book starts with an issue that they're having, like PR disaster thing, where this small town has created a doll, and they are saying that her family's company copied this doll, and so she needs to go out to this town to speak with this lady that made this video to try and fix things, because she is the one that is in charge of that department in the business where she deals with small businesses. Like, she takes in small businesses and helps them grow, and this was one of these small businesses. But this lady is claiming that they stole the famous doll that they made, and so she just got to the small town, and we're gonna see what's gonna happen. I think it's gonna be very Hallmarky, where, you know, the big city girl comes to this small town, meets this guy, and she's gonna fall in love with this small town. And I'm obviously it's very predictable and cheesy, but we love that for holiday reads, so I'm excited to keep reading that. I haven't met our main character, but chapter 3 is in his point of view, so that part is next. I think I'm gonna sit down and read this chapter right now. It's 11 minutes in this chapter, so I think I'm gonna sit and read this right now. Like I said, it is raining. I'm still drinking my coffee. Perfect vibes. Let's go. So it turns out our main character is the one behind the doll project in the small town. So it's his doing, like he started this project, and now our female main character, what's her name? Clara. She's coming to this town to figure this out, and he's behind it. But I mean, he didn't post this video. Another townsperson posted it, and he had no idea. So it's just causing a lot of stuff for him, but it's interesting that he's like the creator, I guess. Should be interesting. Okay, I think Clara's coming in. I think so. They're at the bar right now. Jack is our main character. He's at the bar right now in this small town, and I think she's about to walk in. I'm worried if I don't know if they're gonna have a good start or a bad start. Okay, not bad, but I'm wondering how he's gonna feel once he finds out she's from this big corporation. I'm scared for her. Okay, so he's definitely intrigued by her. He's sitting with her and like asking her questions about her, and she's just like, he thinks she's beautiful. Okay, I just finished chapter 3. I'm on chapter 4. I'm definitely hooked. I want to keep reading and not find out, but like I'm just curious to see how they're gonna feel once they find out, like once he finds out who she is and when she finds out he's behind the project. I don't know if they're gonna be kind of like helping each other or gonna hate each other. It could be either or, and I'm curious to see that. I didn't look up any tropes or anything for this book. I just went in blind, so I have no idea. I'm excited to keep reading. I'm definitely gonna pick this up in a bit, but I do have to get some work done now, so this will have to wait, unfortunately. I switched over to the audiobook. It's raining. I think that was thunder. Oh my gosh, I love it. Okay, I switched over to the audiobook so that I can listen a little bit more and read while I do things. Like I told you guys, her and Jack hit it off the first night, but now he knows who she is, and so they don't really get along now, which I kind of was expecting. I think that's just a little bit more interesting because you know they have chemistry, you know they can be good together, but there's some, you know. So I'm gonna keep listening to it right now, and then I'm going to do some reading journal. I need to finish setting up my 2026 reading journal because I'm gonna be doing a full flip through next week. So I only have a few more spreads to do. I'm on chapter 29 of Holiday Ever After. My goal is to finish it today. I think I can do it. I just plan on listening to the audiobook as much as I can today. Right now, I'm about to put up my Christmas tree, my little Christmas tree in my room. I know I'm very late and it's been out. I just haven't had the time to like do it, but I'm gonna do that right now. And I don't know if I'm gonna decorate it or if I just want to do like the lights on it. I think last year I just did the tree with lights and I really liked the look of it because it's so small, you know. So I don't know, but we're gonna do that right now and listen to the audiobook. But so far it feels like a classic Hallmark movie, which is a good thing if that's what you're looking for. City girl goes to a small town, the guy lives there, and she just falls in love with the town. That's literally this book, and it's fun read. It's entertaining while I'm doing stuff. Yeah, that's kind of where we're at right now. decorated. I don't really decorate my room for Christmas, but I put up my tree. I have some ambiance. I did this little book tree that I've seen for years, and I've always been scared to do it because I like to take care of my books. But this year I did it with my Ali Hazelwood books. I'm already scared, but if I see them getting like too droopy, I'll take it off. But for now, I think it's cute. Okay, I'm gonna do some reading right now. Like I said, I've been doing the audiobook of Holiday Ever After, but right now I have some free time. I'm gonna sit down, read, enjoy for a bit. I have a puppy. This is the cranberry fizz, so we're gonna be trying it together. It's kind of cold. I got it out the fridge. It reminds me of something. You know those Welch, like white grape? It's like the, I don't know what it's called. It's like the non-alcoholic wine dupe. It's like a dupe for wine, but it's Welch, and it's just white grape juice. This is kind of what it reminds me. It's just like berry grape flavored and fizzy. It's good. Now let's read. Honestly, this is peak holiday reading. Holiday drink, holiday ambiance, Christmas tree. It's cold outside. Honestly, the only thing that would make this better probably is Christmas PJs and hot chocolate. Tomorrow for sure we are doing hot chocolate. I have whipped cream, I have sprinkles. It's gonna be perfect. Okay guys, reading update. I finished Holiday Ever After. I finished that earlier today. I mostly audiobooked this book because of time. It was just easier for me to do the audiobook than the Kindle. I would mostly just pick it up at night when I was in bed. But I will say, I think I mentioned this a little bit earlier, how this book is very Hallmarky. If you like your holiday romances to be like a Hallmark movie, this is perfect for you. It felt very cozy and like if I was watching a Hallmark movie. Our female main character she visits this small town for work. Technically, she ends up falling in love with this town and the male main character that lives in this small town. Literally, I'll say it again because that is what it feels like, a Hallmark movie. And that is not a bad thing. Sometimes you want your holiday romances to be just like a warm hug, cozy, homey. That is what this book feels like. With that being said, it was nothing special for me. Probably not a book that I'm going to remember. So I think I'm just gonna rate it 3 stars. It was a good time while I was listening to it. It was a good book to listen to while I was doing literally everything else. Yeah, it was a fun time. I have no negatives, but it's just not a memorable book for me. So yeah, 3 stars. I'm going to be starting Good Spirits next. I'm excited because I don't know what to expect. I'm pretty excited for this. I'm going to be starting this later tonight. Is my reading update for right now. Good morning. I have my steaming cup of hot coffee. I feel like I need it today. I stayed up last night editing for Bookmas. I went to bed at 12, which is not that late, but for me it is. I've been pretty good at editing my videos earlier, but yesterday I don't know what happened. I just got caught up on everything else and had to edit very late. But anyway, I feel like I don't want to talk about editing. I feel like during Bookmas it's editing every day and I don't want to talk about that. Today's the day we're starting Good Spirits. I am so excited to start this. You guys have no idea. So I'm gonna sit here, drink my coffee, and start my book. Guys, I've been listening to Good Spirits by B.K. Borson, and I just had to come find these quotes and share them with you. Okay, listen to this. So wait, before I get into the quotes, let me talk about what this book is, because I just realized I haven't talked about it. Our male main character, sorry, I'm holding it weird because I'm holding the pages. Our male main character, Nolan, he is the ghost of Christmas past, and she is just a human. He is sent to haunt her and I guess show her her past. And if you know the story of like the Christmas past, the ghost comes to help the person be a better person. He's sent to her, and once he gets to know her, he's like, wait, I think this is a mistake. She's not a bad person, she's a good person. She is literal sunshine and Christmas holiday. He's like, this is a mistake. So he goes to his advisor, superior, whoever, and he's like, I think there's been a mistake. And she's like, there are no mistakes, you are there for a reason, figure it out. And so he takes her to her past to try and figure some things out, but they don't see anything out of the ordinary, like nothing bad, until one day when he takes her to the past. It's actually not one of her memories but one of his. And then he's like, wait, like actually something's wrong, this is not supposed to happen. So he goes back to his superior, and he's like, his superior's not there, it's like her assistant or something, and he's like, I need to speak to her, something's wrong, I didn't take her to her past, it was my past. And so she freaks out and she's like, that's not supposed to happen, we should probably get another ghost to just do the job and finish it. And he's like, no, like immediately, no. Something in him is like, no, like he still wants to see Harriet. And so he's like, no, you know what, I mean, I'll finish it, I'll go back. Listen to something that happened before. So he was asleep and he was dreaming of her. He wakes up and he's like, a dream, it was a dream. For the first time in over a century, I had a dream, and I dreamed of Harriet. He's yearning so bad. Okay, and then later, this is after he goes to that meeting and he's like, I went to my past. He kind of has like a realization to himself, and he goes back to her. He goes back to Harriet, and he's like, you're the first thing in 100 years to make me feel anything at all, Harriet York. And I don't think that's an accident. You're the first thing in 100 years to make me feel anything at all. And then he's telling her how he was like, this morning I tasted my coffee, it was burnt. And she's like, okay. And he's like, I'm feeling again. He's like, I'm tasting things, I burnt my hand. And he's like, I had a dream of you. And then he's like, I think you're bringing me back to life, Harriet. No, because I can't. Imagine a man, like a man, telling you, you're the first thing in 100 years to make me feel anything at all. And then he's like, I think you're bringing me back to life. Excuse me. Yeah, that's how this is going. That's how it's going.
Catches her bottom lip between her teeth. I'll remember you. I gently free it with my phone.
He's like, I can't stay, I can't give you a future. Even if I don't move on, you won't remember me. Not after Christmas Eve. It's not up to you, it's part of our magic. Your memories will blur until they're gone completely. And she's like, will you remember me? And he's like, yes, I'll remember everything. This is where I'm at right now, by the way. I'm on chapter 19, no, 18? 19. I'm about to go to chapter 20. Let me finish this chapter. Wait. Okay. So he's telling her that she wouldn't remember him, and so they're like, okay. She's like, what if I hold on to you for a little while, just until you have to go? What if we pretend? And she's like, can I have you like this for as long as I can? And then suddenly there's some magic and they get pulled into another memory, but usually, you know, it's his doing, but this time it just happens. He's like, it's never happened before. They show up to the past and it's him a couple months before his death. They show up and I guess she hears him and she's like, I know that voice. And then he sees himself and he's like, I know it too. Oh my gosh, I don't know what to expect, honestly. I don't know how this is gonna have a happy ending. I mean, he's dead, he's a ghost, she's a human. I have a couple theories, but I don't know, like, actually what could happen or how it could end well. But this is where I'm at right now. I'm about halfway. My goal is to finish this today. I've been mostly listening to it. It's just the way that it's working right now. I am working on my 2026 reading journal. Last night I did my monthly favorites, and right now I was working on this one right here. It is just like a paper scrap page, but that is my update. I'm reading, I'm listening, I'm journaling. Right now I'm gonna go take a lunch break and I'll be back later, hopefully once I'm done with the book, unless I have any reading updates in between. It points to you. I'm scared. I have 3 chapters left. It's the next morning. I'm finishing Good Spirits. I don't know. Like, I have this much left and I don't know how it's gonna end. I have some theories, but I feel like I don't know which one could be, you know? So let me finish this. I'll be right back. Oh my god. All I'm gonna say is, he's been waiting. It was you, Harriet. You are the one I've been waiting for. It was always supposed to be you. Okay, I finished Good Spirits. Let's do a wrap up of everything we read during this video. So it was a holiday romance reading vlog. Our first read was The Gingerbread Bakery by Lori Gilmore. This is book 5 in the Dream Harbor series. And like I mentioned, I read the first 2 books of the series and I skipped 2 and then I read this one. I feel like it was fine. Probably would have seen more of these characters in those books, but I feel like I knew that. I feel like it's okay. Like I didn't feel like it was necessary. This book I rated 3 stars. I enjoyed it. It was a fun time. I did it as an audiobook and it was just a good audiobook to have while doing things. I will say that their relationship was really cute. Obviously had some history. It was a second chance. You guys saw me talk about it, but I really liked the past and present point of views. I liked seeing them in the past and what got them to that point. Overall cute, and it is my favorite of the series so far. I don't know if I'm going to be picking up the other ones. I don't know if they're worth it. If you've read them, let me know. Then we picked up Holiday Ever After by Hannah Grace. That one was also a 3-star. I think it was just, it felt like putting on a Hallmark movie, which if that's what you're looking for, it is perfect. It's just cozy, cheesy. It does have spice. It's the classic city girl goes to small town, falls in love with the guy, with the town, ends up staying. But I really did enjoy the plot of her and the toy company and the small town kind of blaming them for copying. I think that was like a cute little addition. And then we finished off with Good Spirits. You guys just saw me finish this book. This is gonna be 5 stars. It's gonna be 5 stars. It did not disappoint. I was never ever bored. The whole time I just wanted to know how they were gonna get together and how it was gonna work, because like I said, he's a ghost, she's a human. Every Christmas he gets assigned to someone to help them be a better person, as the Ghost of Christmas Past does. But when he meets her, he's like, this isn't right. Like, she's a good person. I don't know why they would assign me to her. He starts taking her to her past, and then suddenly he starts showing up to his past and things are just seeming a little weird, a little bit off, and he's just trying to figure out what's going on. And at the same time, they are connecting and falling in love and they're spending time together, and it's just so cute. I mean, my only regret is not annotating this book, because I did do a lot of it on audiobook, and sometimes I would pick it up and I would just be listening to my book and there would be a good quote and I was just like, I don't have time to go find it. But I mentioned some of them in here and they were so good. I honestly, the end, I'm not gonna spoil it, obviously. I'm not gonna say how they got together and how it's gonna work out, but it is a happy ending, I will say that. And I think it was done very well. It was so perfect. You guys saw me crying. I was, okay, not crying, but I got teary-eyed because it was so beautiful. But this is 5 stars. Absolutely loved it. Those are the 3 books that we did for holiday reading. I'm feeling satisfied on the holiday reading. I have a couple more on my Kindle, but honestly, I think I'm gonna move on to some fantasy. I think I need some fantasy in my life right now. It just feels very cozy. I'm very much in the holiday spirit, and I think that is why I picked up these books. I think I'm ready for some fantasy or something. I think I'm gonna be starting a brand new series. I think that is it for this video. I'm going to actually post it right now. I think we had some great reading time. I'm going to end this video here. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed reading with me. I will see you back tomorrow for Bookmas Day 10. Bye.